Good morning. Darla real estate agent in South Louisiana with a real broker. More importantly, Acadiana, and especially anywhere around my hometown of Iota, Louisiana, which if those of you who are not familiar, if you're ever driving down I-10 and you pass up the Lafayette exit, then Scott, Dusson, Crowley, you'll see what's called the Iota Esterwood exit. And if you head north, Iota is approximately 8 miles north of I-10, probably right about in the middle of Lafayette and Lake Charles. So, as most of you are familiar, I was in education for 20 and a half years before getting into real estate, not knowing a single thing at all about real estate, and praying like heck that people would trust me to be a real estate agent. I mean, I was in education for 20 years. I really thought I would die in education. When you're in education, a lot of us, probably most of us, cannot foresee anything else but being in that field. And listen, I didn't see anything else either. And in February of 2019, the current superintendent of Acadia Parish School Board put me on administrative leave without pay. We, from day one, just did not have the same philosophy. I am absolutely the furthest person from perfect. None of us are perfect. But for as long as I can remember, I have always believed that we are all created equal. God created us all equal. And I don't care if you are a person that picks up trash on the side of the road. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're a CEO of a major $1 million company. We are all created equal, and none of us are any better than anyone else. So we absolutely butted heads from day one because we just had totally different views of people and how people should be treated. And I've always believed that we should treat people actually much better than the way that we expect them to treat us. And listen, like I said, I am by far perfect, nowhere near perfect. I fail every day. But one thing I kept seeing was real agents from all over the nation moving over to real, and I kept seeing the same words over and over and over again. Be kind, work hard, everything else will follow, right? So in anything that we do, in any position that you have, in any role that you play, I always tell my boys, listen, people will never forget how you treated them. And don't ever believe that you are better than anyone else at all. People will never forget the way that you treated them. And listen, we live in a big old world, but I guarantee you, no matter where you go, you will always find somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And listen, with social media, we all pretty much seem to know each other, right? And lots of people know people who know people who know people and don't really know them, but know them via social media. So it almost, to me, makes our world so much smaller because everyone knows someone who knows someone who knows someone. And I guarantee you, there are plenty of people out there who probably do not like me. I hope that's a very small majority. But listen, every single day, as real agents, we work hard to be kind and to work hard. And it's not easy. It is a struggle every single day to be kind. Listen, because some people are just hard to be kind to, right? Some people are just stupid. Some people just don't make very good choices. But that's life, right? And when I retired from the school board office, one of the smartest things I ever could have done was there was a little coffee group in our little hometown of Iota at our local museum, and it was called Coffee and Conversation. And basically once a month, these little older ladies, probably in their 70s, 80s, 90s, who had been retired for years and years and years, would get together once a month on Wednesdays and have coffee and have snacks. And so I decided to join them. And listen, what I love the most about our elderly population, those older ladies that are in their 70s, 80s, 90s, listen, there is even one, I think that's 103 right now, that comes every once in a while. They are so happy. They're so grateful. They're so thankful. And they're not stressed because they're no longer working. Their kids are grown and gone. They're probably now grandmas. Some of them are great grandmas. And they're just the greatest group of ladies. And so I've always believed, surround yourself with people who will make you a better person. And I love meeting with them once a month. They are just the sweetest, kindest, most thoughtful, generous people. And I wonder, do people who are kind and people who are absolutely hard workers. Most of these older ladies have had careers. They are hard workers. They're still hard workers even at their age, even though they've retired. And I wonder, do kind people, generous people, thoughtful people, people who have a purpose, do they live longer? Do they live longer? I don't know. I just don't know. But I love the fact that they're a great group of women. So be kind, work hard. Our philosophy with Real is that, and that if you follow those two guidelines, be kind, work hard, everything else will work itself out. Everything else will work itself out. So if you're a business owner, and you're in charge of a whole lot of people, I firmly believe that anything can be done by being kind and working hard, and everything else will follow. It's not easy. It is absolutely not easy to be kind and work hard. And listen, sometimes we just don't feel like being nice, right? Sometimes we just don't feel like being nice. What I say to my boys is, listen, on those days when you don't feel like being nice, then don't say anything. Just don't say anything. Now, I'll tell you some of the things that have helped me over the course of the last few years. I wish I had known this a long time ago. One of the things that I realized back in 2017, I remember we were getting ready to throw a birthday party in July of 2017 for my son. So that would have made him, about 11. It was about 11. So I knew that day we were preparing all kinds of activities for outside for all these boys who were coming over for a birthday party. And I remember this like it was yesterday because it was July of 2017. It was hotter than hell outside. And I remember putting on a pair of shorts and looking in the mirror and being absolutely disgusted and embarrassed that it was July of 2017 and it was hot, so the only thing I could put on to go outside was shorts. And my son and all of his 11-year-old friends were going to know I was going to get up and exercise and exercise and exercise, and not necessarily to lose weight, but to feel better in my own skin and to feel better about my body, and to ultimately one day be able to wear shorts again. Because I remember thinking, I am not putting on a pair of shorts. And so what began the summer of July of 2017, because of that, was me getting up every single morning to exercise. Well, what I did not realize was how much it would affect me mentally. So mentally, in a positive way, absolutely getting out into the fresh air every single morning, starting the day off with a good exercise, with a good walk, lifting weights sometimes, it absolutely changed my whole mentality, my whole way of thinking. And both sides of my family actually have lots and lots and lots of mental illness. So what I didn't realize was that by getting up and exercising every single day, that was eliminating all of that mental issues. That listen, I could have easily been on every kind of medication known to man that lots of people on both sides of my family are on. My dad died of a massive heart attack when he was 44, and I know for a fact he was on lithium because he had a mental, bipolar. He was bipolar and was drinking hard whiskey at the time and smoking Marlboro Reds. So listen, did he die at age of 44 because he was healthy? Absolutely not. He had a massive heart attack because of life choices. Being on lithium, you probably shouldn't be drinking hard liquor, and you probably shouldn't be smoking. And so, of course, he died of a massive heart attack when he was 44, which was another reason that I knew that if I didn't start exercising regularly, I would either die of something physical, something mental, or maybe something both. So, my point being, my mindset all just really started changing from the daily exercise program. Simple. Listen, I knew I was never going to go to a gym every day. I knew I was never going to walk on a treadmill every day. But I knew if I had the fresh air to look forward to every single morning, that I could do, that I would do. And listen, was it easy? Absolutely not. But I remembered listening to a podcast by Mel Robbins. So if you've never listened to her, find her, Mel Robbins. And this is what she said. That when the alarm goes off in the morning and the first inclination is to hit snooze, which is what I had been doing, right? That you just think of yourself, and this is hilarious, y'all, but it absolutely works. Think of yourself like a rocket ship, and the first time the alarm goes off, you think to yourself, 3, 2, 1, and then you get out of bed. And what I actually had to do was, the first couple of years that I got up every single day to exercise, I slept in my workout gear. I slept in it because I knew if I didn't sleep in a sports bra and shorts and a t-shirt, that I was not going to get up in the morning and get dressed and do all the things, right? So that you just have to come up with a way that it works. But getting back to the motto, anything can be figured out. But the way that you treat people is very, very hard to overcome or undo. So be kind, work hard, and if you're wanting to get in any kind of business anytime soon, and maybe you haven't been too kind in the past, or you haven't been a hard worker in the past, listen, people are forgiving. I believe people are very much forgiving, and my God, none of us are perfect, right? None of us are perfect. So if you think that you have a reputation of maybe being lazy or maybe being not so nice, listen, you have the right to rewrite your story. You absolutely have the right to rewrite your story. Every single day is a new day and a new choice and a new opportunity to rewrite your story. So be kind, work hard, everything else will work itself out. Everything is figure-outable. And listen, actually, that's actually a podcast, and that's a book that I read a few years ago called Everything is Figure-Outable. And I'm forgetting Marie Forleo, I believe is her name. Everything is figure-outable. Everything. And it's a great book, and it's a great, she has a great podcast too. Y'all have a great, great day. If there's anything real estate related that I can help you with, I love talking real estate. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, or you're interested in real estate. Y'all enjoy the rest of this day. If you are familiar with South Louisiana, you know that this weekend is the Rice Festival in Crowley, Louisiana, and it's looking like the weather is going to be amazing for that festival. So if you're going out this weekend, y'all be safe. Have a great time. Take care. And again, if there's anything I could ever do to help you, y'all reach out. Have a good day.